Hey YouTube, I was coming with a cleaning review of my Ruger lc9 chambered in 9mm. Before I start the cleaning video, I actually wanted to give maybe a few tips to everyday carry people, maybe the ones that really don't fire their gun as often, which I think you should at least go once a month. But I think you should clean your gun weekly. Reason B is because you carrying a gun all week against your body temperature warms up the gun, and the oil on the gun tends to evaporate, during the week. And if it's on the hot days, your gun can start sweating, uh, just anything, from just weekly carrying. So I just wanted to give you a few things that I do weekly, even if I haven't fired my gun in a week or whatever. It's just my weekly routine of how I want to keep my gun lubed and active. So when I want to pull that trigger, that's all the gun does is fire. It doesn't mess up. So let me get to it. First, we do a safety check. This is the holster I put it in. It's just a simple Uncle Mike's holster. I think what size is that? Size 1, and it fits. I've been wearing this thing almost a year now, and this is exactly how it looks. I mean, it's not the best holster, but for what I use it for, and I use a good belt, um, it it works fine. So this is what I use for this gun when I carry. Um, it is loaded. You have a loaded indicator right here, chamber indicator. So do let me know it's loaded. Um, get the round out. Round out. Put the round to the side. Put the mag to the side. Scoop those up. Okay. First thing you should do is get you a small, maybe a flathead screwdriver like the ones you use for your glasses, if you wear glasses, or eyeglass, anything. The small screwdriver that comes in that set works very good for here. But today I'm gonna be using a Allen wrench, which would be a hex key to some people. And basically all you do is just stick it under here and you kind of push it down just like that. Okay, you go to the other side of the gun and you want to kind of pull it back a little bit so this can slide out, but you just push it through there. Okay, let me get it through this side, make it a little easier for me. Okay, there we go. Pull your slide off. Now this gun has been cleaned and lubed probably last 3 days ago. So it is fairly lubed, but I still want to go over the review and show you on how I do it. So since the gun has lube on it, what I'll do is let me grab a towel here and I'll take that lube off so we can start from scratch. So I want you to look back here, right here where the hammer is at. I get a lot of lint and dust and everything from carrying all week. I really get it back here. So what I do is first, this trigger has a magazine disconnect on it. So I push that down like this here. Then I hold the hammer back. You fire the weapon and then you let the hammer lean forward. And the reason why I'm doing that is to get all the dust and crud back there. You just use a nylon toothbrush or any kind of nylon gun cleaning brush will work fine. And just kind of scrape it back from back there. Get any kind of dirt and lint that's lingering back there and get that off. Then I take it and I cock the weapon back. Okay, now onto my slide. We put this down for a while. Onto the slide. guide rod, springs. Set that to the side there. I'll take out my barrel. Okay. This barrel, I did high polish the barrel on this one. So you definitely need to keep some lube on it. I lube it up weekly, like I say. Keep it from rusting or anything like that. Especially through a whole carry week and it's been hot outside, you know. Moisture is in the air, so keep this well lubed. And I'll just show you how I do it. Today I'll be using synthetic gun oil made by Birchwood. And I just simply shake it up, and I just apply a little bit to the barrel here, even here, and I just kind of smooth it out, work it around, and that'll help this barrel a lot. I set that to the side. My slide. Now you do get a lot of stuff back here by the firing pin too. Right here. So I just take my nylon brush and I just brush it back there. Get any kind of crud, any kind of dust and stuff from back there. And also the sights. The sights can get it on there too. So I kind of brush those out. Another thing, I take my towel. Now this is, like I said, this haven't been fired, so I'm just letting you know how I clean it weekly. It's not a white glove cleaning because I already have done that. So this is just like an overview of what I do. So I take it and I wipe the rails down, get all the old oil from off of it. Make sure it's pretty clean. You know, never put any kind of lubrication or any kind of hops or solvents on top of your firing pin where it exits out of the top of the slide through this hole here. You never want to put any kind of lubrication anything in there. Your firing pin should always be dry. Okay. Next, what we'll do is just proper lubrication, and I'll just show you how I lube it. Again, take my Birchwood and I put a couple drops on the rails here and just let it run down. Okay, so I let the lubrication just run down the slide, as you can see there. And then barrel's lubed already, so I just, now I'm gonna do this, make it for the people that's really in the hot places. A good thing to do is to lube the inside of the slide. So I put a drop in there, and then I just like work it around with my finger, because all of this inside, especially where you see the metal wearing, is potential rust spots. So you want to keep all that lubed, and then I might put my finger here and rub it some down there. But anywhere that you see where it's wear at, make sure there's lubrication there, because like I said, those potential rust spots. Put my barrel back in. Put my guide rod back in, and basically you put your slide back on top. Put your pin back in. And then you take your lever, your takedown lever, and pull up on it. And that's how I clean my lc9 weekly. Now, if you're starting to get wear on the outside from holster wear, it's not a bad idea to take a little Birchwood or whatever gun cleaner you use in oil, and you know, just wipe the outside of it, you know, and just keep it clean. I mean, and lubed. That's basically what you need to do to keep the firearm, especially everyday carry. They get worn fast. You know, maybe not from you shooting it as much, but it get worn fast from just being in and out the holster. You know, it's more of the gun that you know, you lay by your nightstand, and you know, so it do have a lot of wear and tear. That don't mean the gun doesn't function, but you want it to function properly when you pull that trigger. You want the gun to function properly, so you always keep it lubricated. Um, After that, I just do a simple wipe down. You know, any excess oil, wipe it down, and that's how I clean my Ruger lc9. Any questions, any comments, please leave in the box below. And thank anybody who subscribed to the video. I do appreciate it. So this is Tim, and I'm signing off, and thank you for watching.